Hello YouTube, welcome back to the third episode of TekTopia. This is happening quite quickly after the last episode. No, that's not where I want to be, because I saw something and I want to get it done pretty much ASAP before this individual disappears. There we go. That was incredibly expensive, but it is time for my village to start living happy. My villagers are horribly sad and I have had enough of it. We have this nomad over here, Phoebe Grifter it seems, quite high intelligence and already a level 15 bard, so she is our town's bard. My villagers will no longer wake up sad and unhappy and depressed with life. They will have a bard sing. Ooh, hello, what do you have? Lumberjack. I don't need another lumberjack right now. Where'd my bard go? Bard? I don't know where the bard went, but now that I have a bard, I've also I did a bit of work and I have a whole bunch of potatoes now, because I ran out of food, so I went off back to my little cave and I planted up a bunch of potatoes, AFK'd for a while, harvested my potatoes, planted a batch more, AFK'd for a while. I did it about 4 times to get these. I have more potatoes back there as a stash, and this is potatoes for me to eat, just for me. Anyway, there we go, and one of these beds should be claimed now. Great. We have a bard, everyone, and that is what I wanted to do in this episode. Oh, there's another nomad. It seems like my nomad problem... Ooh, a druid. Look, 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 look! That is really cool. I love that. I've wanted a bard basically since I started this series, because pretty much 2 Minecraft days after I started the series, my villagers started waking up really sad. Look at him. Look at how sad he is. No ambition for life anymore. That is all going to change, my friend. You now have a bard in your village. Anywho, I hadn't planned on starting the episode right this very minute. I wanted to do a bit more prep beforehand. I was in the middle of putting my potatoes away when I saw the nomads show up and when I saw that bard. And the day was coming pretty much to an end, so before the nomads disappeared, I wanted to grab that bard. And now we have a bard. So welcome everyone to episode 3 of Elementalist Games' TekTopia Let's Play. I'm going to continue putting my things away, sorting out the storage room, because that needs to happen. Been AFK for a while, so I think I've got a couple of extra logs and things sorted out. So I'm going to do some admin, everyone, and then prepare to get a blacksmith in what is left of today's episode. So I will see you all in the next little clip where we start planning out our blacksmith. So I think this is a bit of a bug. I don't really know what I'm looking at. I don't know how the techniques of this mod works, but I've only seen it happen with Roslyn Phoenix, the farmer we got in the last episode. I have gotten a 5th farmer. She was the 4th. I've gotten a 5th farmer since the last episode. And that farmer hasn't shown any of these symptoms, I guess, where she just kind of freezes. I've caught her doing this a couple of times, and I have absolutely no idea what's going on. I don't know whether her pathfinding system breaks, whether she forgets that it's nighttime and that she actually needs to go to bed or not. All of my other villagers are in their homes, sitting on their chairs, relaxing at the end of the day. while Roslyn here isn't, and I think I might have just made it worse. I think she's now stuck on this log. Down. Okay, she's down. Go to bed, Roslyn Phoenix. Go to bed. It is the end of the day. You need to sleep and become merry. Please? I don't know what's happening. I think it's a mental disease and it has started spreading. Because now there are two of them that just freeze when the sun sets. Weird. It's this weird ponytail thing, I'm telling you. None of the other villagers have it. And none of the other villagers have this problem where they just stand still all night, never going to bed. It has to be that ponytail. Just has to. Well, the moment she touches the grass, she's perfectly fine and she keeps walking. I wonder if they have a problem with the elevated structure. So here's another question to the audience, to anyone who hears about this and has experienced the same thing. Is it the elevated structure? Do they struggle with pathfinding over the elevated structure? Or what's going on? Why are my villagers freezing when they're up there? The moment the sun sets, they just forget to work. It is a very odd mystery. Please help to elaborate. Okay, we need to be quick about this, because he's busy running away. I've started the prep, but before we miss him completely, tradesman, sir, I need a blacksmith, please. Blacksmith token, great. Don't go too far, please don't despawn. Please don't despawn before I get you. That nomad right there is pretty good. Has fairly high intelligence and already a decent level for a blacksmith. Come back, come back. Please don't despawn, please don't. No, come back, don't lag now. And right click. See, fairly high intelligence. Already level 10 blacksmith. Rudel Zoan, you are going to be our blacksmith once I actually get a blacksmith built. I've started building. I decided against the time lapse for this one, and we're going to do a more traditional just kind of walkthrough of what I have in mind for this thing. So here we have the basic layout, okay? And it is right there at the mine's entrance, because that kind of makes sense, right? Like resources would theoretically come straight out of here and into the blacksmith to be smelted, worked, purified, whatever you want to call it, right? In reality, however, they go into the warehouse first, and while we're on that note, I want to show you all what we have. My miners have been busy and we've started gathering up some resources. We even have our first 2 villager diamonds, so that is pretty cool. I'm very happy about that. And see, they all have the green label. So resources go into the storage room, right? So I wanted to build the blacksmith pretty close to the storage room, because the blacksmith is going to be walking to and fro quite often. I believe, if I remember correctly from watching Tango's videos, the ones about the blacksmith specifically, he or she does it pretty much after every single task they complete. So close to the storage room, short walking distance, they can do it quite quickly. I believe at this point... Why are you standing around now? Please don't tell me it is... Is she just... Oh, she wants to go and perform in the tavern. But I don't have a tavern for you yet, I apologize. I'm so sorry. Damn it, another villager is stuck. Okay, I'll save the villager later. Let's carry on with this. See, there is our blacksmith wandering around. She doesn't have anything to do at the moment, but she lives there. Not a problem, it's not super far away from where she's going to be working. It's more important that her workplace and the storage room are close together. So let's see, ooh, emeralds. I'm just gonna chuck them in that chest for now, just so I don't lose them if I die. I shouldn't, but if I do. These are all the things we need for a blacksmith to do his or her job every single day. Okay, we need some furnaces. So furnaces I'm going to place against the wall. We're going to have a bunch of them, and the blacksmith is going to know exactly what to do with them. We need an anvil and a crafting table per blacksmith. So for the time being, we're only going to have one because my miners are still slow. But as my miners speed up and as my village grows, we're going to want more than one blacksmith. So we're going to get around to getting some more blacksmiths. For now, let's do a little bit of building together. I want to grab these coal blocks because a blacksmith needs to have a fire, right? A big fireplace. Now I'm not going to light this on fire because fire tick is not off. I do not want to lose my building. I do not want my villagers to get hurt. So we're not going to light anything on fire. Not today at least. But this, I think, it's going to act as a fireplace that is currently just out. I think. In my head, that's how I see it at least. Do I have? Yep. Let's grab these guys. And let's do that kind of thing. Temporary block so that I can put those stairs there and then some stairs over there. I should have actually just put actual cobblestone stairs right here because that is what... No. It's what I'm planning to do, for now at least. Something like that. Okay, that is our interior for our furnace. On the back, I'm going to rip out these blocks, and the corners are going to, instead of for the rest of the buildings have one column in the corners, I'm going to have a double stacked column to make this building seem really stout and sturdy, kind of dwarven-esque, if you will. So let's grab these guys. Oh no, I do not want those. I want to build... This building's roof is not going to have a cobblestone rim, it's going to have a stone brick rim. And all of the walls are going to be out of stone. No, whoops, mouse is a little too sensitive. No oak in the walls at all. To go with that same sturdy kind of feel. So with all the stone brick happening in this building, oops, not a torch. I'm going to be using cobblestone for the chimney, at least. Just to make it look a little different than everything else. To not blend in with the stone brick, etc, etc. Right? And a fairly simple chimney design, one that I have done many times before fireplaces actually became a thing in Minecraft. And I will admit I do miss some of the more recent Minecraft updates, but we'll get through it, I'm sure. Nope, not upside down. That's probably a lost stair, but it's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there's my stair. Okay, we have a bit of a chimney for now. I'm not entirely happy with it. I'll texture vary it a bit, replace some of these blocks in here with a stair like that to give it some chunks taken out of it. Maybe something like that guy we replace with a wall. So I'll do things like that. So let's do some floor plan layout. While everything is nice and open, I have everything I need with me, silly Billy. And let's think this through, right? So he's going to be standing, she actually, in this case, we have a lady blacksmith. She will be standing here, sticking her wares, her ingots into the fire, pulling them out, boom, anvil. She's going to stand here and she's going to hammer onto the anvil. I know she doesn't actually do that, but I think that makes sense. It makes sense in my head at the very least. Furnaces. I suspect with furnaces that they only use furnaces if they're placed on the ground. As with all other things in TekTopia, they only detect objects placed on the floor, not in the floor and not one above the floor, on the floor like this. So we're going to leave, only worry about furnaces over there for now. I'm just going to put a torch to prevent any spawning, and I want to put a torch in there and in there. You probably won't ever even know they're there, but they are, just so that it doesn't look like a dark pit in there. And I don't know if mobs can spawn on coal or not. Ooh. So yeah, chimney, everything else, start building, yada yada yada. I'm gonna keep building this out because I think we might be running out of time for this episode. Either that or it's going to be a bit of a longer one. I don't know yet. So let me build this one up and I'll bring you all back for a final little review and for activation when we buy the structure token. Yep, definitely glad I got the bard. Just having the bard in the background makes me happier. So much happier. Anywho, I built the blacksmith. The smithy is the actual structure name. And I'm pretty happy. I think it looks more than decent. I raised the chimney up a bit higher than what it was in the last clip, just because it barely stuck out above the roof. But here we have it. A short, stocky, sturdy looking little structure. Perfect for a blacksmith. So, with the structure built, the villager officially hired, I think it's time to give said villager a space to work. Yes, I know about you, zombie. You spawned down there in a tunnel that no one can reach. A tunnel, mind you, that I have lit up, just apparently not very well. So let's grab some emeralds. Where is architect? I need to speak to you. Smithy, sir, if you wouldn't mind. Wow, that is an expensive structure. Phew, this is gonna hurt. This is definitely gonna hurt me, but it's needed. It is. Nope, that is not the smithy. That is the smithy. Oh man, that was a lot of emeralds. That was by far the most emeralds I have spent in a single go. I'm gonna have to AFK quite a bit after this to get more resources to trade with that wandering merchant, because dang, my emeralds just took a knock. Anywho, item frame, boom, we have an active smithy. So now our blacksmith, wherever she may be wandering, there she is, there she is. What are you doing? Come here. No. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do not craft diamond anything, please. I do not want you to craft diamond anythings. I don't need shears at the she can make the tools, that's fine. She doesn't need to make torches, I'll make torches. Smelt gold, smelt iron. She does not need to make charcoal either. Nor does she have to craft a bucket at this point. Although tools, she'll only make one of them, so that's okay. All of the other tools are fine. I don't want her to use the diamonds at this point. Diamonds are incredibly valuable. What? Damn it. She's already done it. At least she made a sword. What is she making now? She now has iron. Gold. She shouldn't make anything with the gold though. She just smelts the gold. The gold I think is used by the chef to make golden apples and or carrots, but I'll probably turn that off when I get a chef, whenever that'll be. Just because I made an iron sword. Why are you making swords? I don't have guards. Whatever. She'll only make one of each. It's okay. Yes, I was saying something. Listen to that bard. Beautiful background music. I love it. So yeah, she's gonna be a busy bee, smelting up all of the iron and all of the gold that my miners bring in. Okay, there is now a diamond sword, which I've turned off smelting diamond anything. I'll put the diamond sword up there. Little potato eater. What else is she putting in there? Okay. You can keep these in here. Yeah, that's what my resources are looking like. Is that a carrot? No, that's not a carrot. Well, it is a carrot, but it's not a villager carrot. Steal their spruce. I have quite a bit of logs. I might be able to trade with the merchant, although his prices are very low at this point. Anywho, carrying on, that is the blacksmith. We now have one. I have now customized a bunch of things. I don't know what she's making. What is she making? What did you... Lady? Oh. See, now this is where it starts getting really good. She's going to make iron axes, iron pickaxes, etc. for my lumberjacks and for my miners and for my farmers, which one will make them much faster and more efficient than what they already are, and it'll last them ages longer than any of the horrible stone pickaxes that I could possibly provide them. And they've been going through the stone pickaxes like you wouldn't believe. Miners are okay because they're really slow, so they don't break them very quickly. Where is she going now? Is it the end of the day? Are you calling it a day? Okay, gonna go and chat with some friends. I think it's been a very successful episode. I was wrong in the last clip when I said that it's been running a little late. Recording this episode just after the previous episode kind of confused me a little bit, and I didn't quite know how many minutes I had into it. So it's been a shorter episode. Imagine that. To solve our little conundrum of villagers getting stuck up here though, something that's been happening all this time. Okay, you're not stuck. Please don't tell me you got stuck. No, okay. She's just wandering around chatting with people. Slacking off! I think she ran out of resources though. Villagers got stuck up here. The blacksmith got stuck up here one evening as well. When the sun goes down, they get stuck. I kept pushing them down, and the moment they got to the grass, they got unstuck. They carried on, they went home for the evening. Oh, hello. Thank you. What a lovely tune. Kinda talking here though. So the moment they touched the grass, they got unstuck and they went home. However, I logged out and back in for a second, and when I logged back in they were unstuck and they went home. So that's probably the solution to that problem. Whenever I see them getting stuck again, I'll just log out and back in, and they should carry on with their merry way. All my villagers are now done working for the day. They're going home, and I think that is a very adequate note for us to end this episode on. So as usual, if you all enjoyed this episode, watching me start up this village, progress quite a bit, and we have progressed quite a bit, we have a blacksmith. Go ahead, leave a like, it really does help out the channel, or subscribe for more gaming content just like this. Until then, good night, and I will see you all in the next episode.